Hello everyone, welcome to my Java tutorial, and in this tutorial I'll be explaining you methods. Now before I begin, I just want to make one thing clear. The term method and function is one and the same. The only thing is that in Java we prefer to call or we prefer to use the term method, but the method and function is one and the same. So let's begin. Now in this code you can see these three lines. There is line 1, line 2 and line 3, and you can see that these three lines are repeated thrice in the code. So we have these three lines, then we have some other lines of code, then again these three lines, then again some other lines of code, and then again these three lines. And if you remember, I've said that if in programming, if you're doing any particular thing again and again or repeatedly, then it is probably not a good programming practice. So we should find some optimized solution for this. And yes, we have a solution for it, and it is called a method. Now, first of all, how do we write a method? Now, a method has a return type. Now, if a method does not want to return anything, then the return type should be void. So in this case, I'm not returning anything. My method will not return anything, and that is the reason why I've used void as my return type. And after that, we have the method name. Now I'm giving the name as m1. It is then followed by the parameter list, and then finally we have the method body. Okay, so this is the simple way or the proper syntax of a simple method. So the return type, the method name, and the parameter list, and then the body. So what I'll do is I'll just shift these three lines of code which are repeatedly used, and I'll paste them in this method. Okay, so I'll remove them from here and also from here. Now what I'll do is, now the beauty of method is that we can call a method by its name, and it will execute whatever is there inside its body. So I'll just use the method name and call the method over here, and again over here, and also over here. Okay, so now yes, and there would be an error over here because I have not used static keyword for this method. And for now you just ignore this part, and remember it is not required to use static everywhere. So for now just ignore this part because I've covered this in the object oriented section of the course. So for now you just focus on this part. Okay, so now what will happen is you will get the output exactly what you expected. So I'll just run the program to check if it is right. And yes, as you can see, the three lines of code are executed, and then some other lines of code, and then again the three lines, and yes, the output is perfect. So this is the beauty of a method. So we can separate the code which is repeating into a separate block of code. So a method is ultimately a block of code or a set of statements. So that's it for now, and thank you for watching. See you in the next tutorial.